Everyone, SilverCheesecake, back to Danganronpa. V3 Killing Harmony. Alright, we're in the trial. We just started it. We're rolling through right now. Let's so we figured out how they lock the door. It's by spinning the effigy with the stabbed katana in it. So that's pretty ingenious. I'll give them that. I thought it was maybe they stabbed it through the door and somehow manipulated the katana with the blade. But I was wrong. But that's okay. Every detective is wrong now and then.
You can't hold it up anymore.
What's the matter? You going soft on me now?
Who made the locked room mystery doesn't matter, since anyone could have done it. Don't you even understand something as basic as that, you filthy cum dumpster?
What?
Cum dumpster!
I didn't even know they were going to use... See, they used both C words in this game.
Finally! Someone finally called me a cum dumpster!
What should we talk about now?
We must focus not on the locked room, but on who entered Angie's lab. Only one of the student council members or Kokichi could have gained entry. Therefore, the culprit must be among their number.
That leaves us with 4 suspects. Tsumugi, Gonta, Kibo, and Kokichi.
You can't rule out Himiko.
Don't forget Himiko. She's also a part of the student council. Doesn't matter if she was besties with Angie, she's still a suspect.
I would agree with him on that. I would.
That contradicts what you said earlier.
That is
which
true
I can
too.
prove using my recording function.
It's fine. It's just a waste of time. A suspect? Never kill Angie!
So, calling all suspects, what should we discuss next?
I don't think it was Himiko, but... I mean, she's very much a suspect.
I want to hear everyone's opinion. What would you say to get yourself off the suspect list?
Why are you trying to lead the debate? You're a suspect too.
Silence, outsider. Only the suspect rangers are allowed to
The
speak.
suspect rangers.
Suspect rangers?
I agree. Those under suspicion should explain themselves thoroughly.
We might catch them with their pants down!
Anyway, I want to ask the suspect rangers. What should we talk about? What should we say to get ourselves off the suspect list? Well, guys, I want to hear what you think.
That's sort of a difficult question, you know?
Gonta not smart enough to know answer to that.
Yes, it is difficult to formulate a logical response to that question.
Not articulate with words, huh? Don't you guys want to prove your innocence?
They don't trust you one bit, and I don't blame them. You're probably plotting.
Why did Tenko have to die?
Huh?
I want to know what happened to Angie too, but... Can we talk about Tenko's case now and not just Angie?
I got you exactly where I wanted, Himiko.
What do you mean?
The 2 victims could have been killed by 2 separate murderers, you know. So we need to find the first blackened responsible for the first victim. We've got to figure out who killed Angie. Until we solve Angie's case, Tenko's case is meaningless. Would you suggest that to waste our time?
It's not meaningless!
Oof. Himiko.
Tenko's death was meaningless? How dare you! Poor Tenko! How could you do this to her? Himiko...
Himiko, stop it with your crappy lies.
Lies?
Everything you said is total BS. You didn't give 2 shits about Tenko when she was alive. But now you're like, oh no, poor Tenko, after she's dead. Come on, really?
Kokichi, enough!
No. It's okay. It's no surprise he'd think that. I know I ignored Tenko before. That's why I'm so upset now.
She also had trouble expressing her feelings, so I think that's another thing going for her.
I should have faced Tenko. Worked things out with her while she was still alive. But now, it's too late. I can't complain to her or thank her. It's too late.
Yeah, seriously! It's way too late to realize that now. Our only option is to face her death head on.
Face her death?
Himiko, I understand what you're going through. So I'm gonna help you out. Let's work together to find the truth. I'm not gonna let anyone say her death didn't matter.
Kaito. Alright. I'll put a silencing curse on whoever calls Tenko's death meaningless. The name of the curse is Death Curse. Suppose being dead would silence someone pretty good.
Yeah.
Listen up! All you guys are gonna help out too. Abandoning someone who died and only thinking about your own survival. That's just as bad as a hit and run! I won't forgive something so messed up!
Tenko was our friend. Gonta wanna know why she died too.
I already told you that's so unnecessary. We're getting sidetracked here.
No, even if it was a different culprit, we need to know how Tenko died. If we don't find out who killed her, we won't be able to work together. Not now, not ever. Even if this trial isn't for her, in order for us to survive, we need to get to the bottom of Tenko's death. Not just to survive this trial, but so we can keep going and live on!
Kaito.
Finally, you noticed. Jeez, you're so slow.
Huh? Did Kokichi want us to notice?
Don't listen to his crap. We haven't decided whether there were two different culprits yet.
Let us talk about Tenko's case then. Perhaps that will provide us a clue.
Yeah, maybe.
They're not wrong, but I don't mind going over Tenko's case. That was an abrupt change of topic. Was that intentional?
So, what do we talk about first?
For now, let's see if we can narrow down the list of suspects.
Tancrotch probably got killed during the seance, so everyone there's suspicious. Tancrotch!
People who attended the seance. Kiyo, Shuichi, Himiko, Kokichi. Yeah, it's that one. Wait. Yeah, because Kibo wasn't there.
That's it.
Keebler.
It was me, Kiyo, Himiko, and Kokichi.
So those four are the culprits!
Oh, Himiko's still culprit?
Well, that's probably just a coinkydink. The most suspicious out of the four is really Kiyo. He suggested the whole seance idea.
That would make sense, but I don't think it's
True.
him.
I may have suggested it, but I explained the procedure beforehand, yes? If we all knew of it before the murder, then we are all equally suspicious.
Well, I suppose, but...
In addition, the seance wasn't entirely in my control either. I was not the one who selected the room we performed it in. It was Himiko.
Ah, but all the rooms had the floorboard thing fudged up. However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use? The middle room. The middle room's always best for stuff like this. Very well. I shall begin the preparations at once.
Oh, right.
Also, we should not limit our suspects to only those who participated in the seance. The empty room had a point of entry from outside, you see.
Entry from outside. Must be referring to he's talking about that hole, or from below, probably. Over here. We click it.
There!
Thank God. I never get these point and clicks on the first try.
You're talking about under the floor, right? Huh? Under the floor? Yes, there's a crawl space under the floor a person can move through. There was also a hole that connected it to the neighboring room.
If the culprit used the hole, they could have entered and exited the seance room.
If we consider that possibility, then there is another suspect.
Another suspect? Who?
Yeah, who would be the suspect?
It's appearing before me. Oh, I can see it clearly. The true identity of Tenko's killer.
I don't see it clearly. Okay, alright.
The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
Oh, well.
Huh? Now, hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor and sneak into the empty room during the seance!
I said hold on a second.
He used his robot functions to commit the murders.
Hold on a second.
Wait, okay, so what? It's true that with a low light you can move around under the floor. Is that possible?
The culprit sneaked in during the seance.
Okay, hold on. It's gotta be something with his... emit blinding light from his eyes. Oh, so... It kind of sounds like it wouldn't help him.
By crawling under the floor.
Like it would help anybody else.
Because it wasn't dark under the floor.
That doesn't hurt me.
See,
Use that function to get under the floor.
Okay, hold on. Try it. Oh, whoops. Poop. Sure, it's cramped under the floor, but there's enough room for one person to move around. So yeah, the key goes light.
damn it!
I need to think it over.
The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
All right, hold on. Let's take a look at some stuff. Cage child. That's not anything here. I feel like it's got to do with Mr. Keebs' light function, but what about it? Am I making too many assumptions? Oh boy. Oh, I don't know this one. Crap. I actually don't know. Let's roll through the conversation again.
The culprit's
Hold on a second.
Uh-oh. I guess I'm not following. It's true that with a little light you can move under the floor. They're talking about going into the room and then going under the floor. In that case, then it would be the loose floorboard because it wasn't loose. Is that... am I thinking of that correctly?
The culprit sneaked in during the seance.
Let me think, okay? Let me just go through some stuff. Alright, I'm gonna use the loose floorboard on the Mew. God.
Could have used that under the floor.
Crap!
I was wrong.
I was wrong! Oh boy, I'm in trouble now. Maybe it's not Mew's thing that I'm combating. Crap, I'm not agreeing with Gonta's point. It's gotta be Mew's, though. It's gotta be something Mew's. There's space under the floor, so you could see what was dropped there. Does that mean you could see if there was a light there, too? Fudge. Crap. Alright. I think I'm gonna have to go with this one. Oh my god. Oh, that's not good. That's a bad thing.
Damn it!
That's not good. That's bad. What was the other thing? It was the... Is it... Okay. Maybe? Cage child? Try it. Okay, so it wasn't that. Okay. Alright, no, it's fine, it's fine. So that means it's nothing on Mew's. Unless I have to do a perjury. But if that's the case, I'm in trouble. Oh, no. Dude, I have to really think about this one. I'm in trouble. I'm running out of time. I don't think it's a perjury. Because what he says after it, like after the debate rolls, doesn't sound like something related to needing to do a perjury. So it's gotta be something with that, like Kyo's saying. The villain had a light. The fact that he has blinding light, and that we would have seen it. That would be silly, using Kibo's flashlight function against what Kyo's saying, as he starts talking about Kibo's flashlight function. I'm running out of options. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness, dude. Maybe the villain didn't have a light. So, and I used a hole in the corner to combat that. Like saying, oh, we would have seen the light.
You see, our
It was that! Oh my gosh! Thank the heavens! That took me like 20 minutes! Shoot!
The culprit could have used a light from under the floor. There was a hole in the corner of the room. If a light were used, it would have leaked through and he would have seen it.
But when you did the seance, the room was definitely pitch black.
I don't feel like I'm gonna have a rebuttal showdown with Kyo.
So a light was not shined under the floor, which means you cannot claim I am the culprit.
Jeez, here I thought this would be the case where the murder could only be done by a robot.
You have accused me of being the culprit more than once now, simply because I am a robot.
Robophobe!
My status as a robot does not mean I am capable of performing superhuman feats. My vision is somewhat poor, and I only possess average physical strength and intelligence.
All right, you made your point. God, now I feel sort of bad for you.
I neither want nor need your pity.
Ooh. Get him. Oh.
Enough with the flashlight! It's way too bright!
Did we get our memories back?
It would
Shoot.
be difficult to move around under the floor in that pitch black darkness. Maybe the floor and the hole have nothing to do with this case.
Then why was floorboard under Tenko lined up funny? Gonta thinks that was so culprit could stab Tenko from under floor.
Ooh, nice observation, Gonta. Are you finally getting used to the class trials?
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Don't say it like that. You're better off not being used to this kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
right.
Maybe they marked Tenko with glowing paint and looked for that. That'd let the culprit find her. Then they could stab her through the floorboards.
Boy, that sounds really familiar too. But I'm just gonna ignore it.
That's great.
Her corpse didn't have any trace of glowing paint, though.
Oh, yeah. So then why was that floorboard loose?
The loose floorboard was the one under Tenko, right? If the culprit used it while she was still alive, she'd totally notice.
Who fucking cares? Fussing over that won't get us closer to the culprit!
We shouldn't dismiss this line of inquiry, however. Instead of butting our heads against this, how about we concentrate on another issue?
What other issue?
Perhaps first, we should figure out how and when exactly Tenko was killed.
When? So not during Seance?
Tenko was in the metal cage for the whole seance, wasn't she? How could someone have gotten to her there?
Maybe the culprit killed her before she went under the metal cage.
That's not possible. She was alive.
Because she answered Kyo. This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over.
Yes. She was unmistakably alive when the seance began.
That was right before we blew out the candles. But when the light came back...
The floorboard was removed at that point, so it's likely she was already dead then.
So she was killed when the room was dark?
But she was inside Cage, right? Going to think it impossible to kill her then.
But she wasn't killed when the room was dark. It was a different time.
A different time?
How the fuck should I know? You figure it out, shitheads!
Huh?
Since Balta said it was impossible, I'm proposing an alternate theory. Now hurry up and think! If you want to make my golden brain tingle, start circle jerking your lipstick brains!
That's not how proposing an alternate theory works. You're supposed to actually tell us. Jeez. Alright.
When Tenko got killed, it wasn't during the seance.
It could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time. And she was dead when the cage was lifted.
What about moment Cage was lifted?
That's what Himiko was, or somebody was saying, right?
When Cage lifted, culprit stabbed Tenko real fast. So fast, no one saw.
Well, we saw the blood, that's the thing.
So who lifted the cage?
It was me.
Then obviously Himiko is the culprit.
There's no down!
Tenko not being killed during the seance. It might be it might not be impossible, but there's no evidence for it. Wait. This sounds like perjury. Crap. Oh, these are tough. Alright, let's roll through them again. So, I'm guessing because there's blood on the bottom of the cage, it couldn't have been when the cage was lifted. The cage was still on her. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna try that one. But hold on, let's look at the other stuff, because I'm getting a little scared now. Getting a little bit scared. Alright, we put it through the cage, yeah. I don't think it has to do with that. And then there's that, too. Oh, okay. There's a iron cage during the seance. It's very thick and cannot be seen through. Sheet, hole in the fabric. Placed the sheet over the cage and removed it off the cage. So, because that was there, that could be a thing too. So, because that's there. She was under the cage the whole time.
She was dead when the cage was lifted.
What about moment Cage was...
Yes! Okay, it was right. Haha, suck it. But, oh, it was Gonta, so I shouldn't say it then. Gonta's cool.
No, it wasn't possible to kill her the moment the cage was lifted. Because the inside of the white cloth had Tenko's blood on it. That cloth was removed before the cage was lifted. If Tenko was stabbed there wouldn't be blood on the cloth.
What? But how could my golden brain be wrong when it felt so right?
The only possibility is that Tenko was killed during the seance.
I got your remodel right here!
Okay, well that's fine. I'm okay at these. I'm okay at these.
No, it's still wrong to think that Tenko was killed during the seance.
What?
I'm gonna prove it right now. My golden brain is gonna go all out!
Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. Let's see what we got. See what our truth blades are.
Tenko died after the seance. It happened when the sheet was lifted. That was the moment the culprit chose to stab the fuck out of Tenko through the cage. They stuck the thin blade through the gaps of the cage, and that clean white sheet got stained blood red.
That's fine.
But the weapon was a sickle. Only the blade could have fit through the gaps.
The blade's all you need.
Oh, come on, come
You
on.
stick the blade through a gap in the cage. It'd be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there with her neck all exposed. She wasn't that far from the cage's gap. In which case, the person who lifted the sheet is the culprit. And that's none other than Kyo!
Okay, so I think it's not Kyo, because she's really suspecting the fudge out of him. Has to be a hole in Mew's logic somewhere. I think it's because she said, yeah, well, that's the only weak point, right? Is that freaking Tenko's just sitting in there, but she wasn't. But I gotta scroll through these freaking things, and the mouse wheel doesn't work.
If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
It's not it, though.
She wasn't that far from the cage's gaps. In which case, the person who lifted the sheet is the culprit. And that's none other than Kyo!
I gotta... Yeah, hold on. But how do I prove that? Which one of these proves the thing? Marker stone? Crouch... maybe that. That might be it, actually. I've been crouched over. Yeah, I think it's the marker stone.
The blade's all you need!
Ah! Ah!
If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there with her neck on...
Suck it! Okay, there we go.
I'll cut through your words. Wait just a minute. Tenko wasn't sitting down inside the cage. She was bent over with her forehead against the marker stone. And the cage itself was about 3 feet tall. The sickle's blade was too short to reach Tenko while she was in that position.
Then I messed up again? How could this happen?
It happened.
I'm so embarrassed.
You best be.
No worries, Mew. Everyone already knows you're an embarrassment to the human race.
Ooh, get him.
Yeah, no worries.
How embarrassing!
If Shuichi is right, then it's impossible for Tenko to have been killed through the cage.
She couldn't have been killed during the seance since she was in the cage, right?
If she was killed then, the cloth over the cage would have been pierced.
Not during the seance or from below the floor. Then it's impossible, isn't it?
Yeah, for a living person.
Oh God.
Huh?
What if Angie's spirit killed Tenko?
What are you talking about? That's not possible.
You don't know that. Some things are impossible for a human, but not for a spirit.
Don't say stupid stuff like that. Screw spirits.
Stop that now.
Angie's spirit killed Tenko? But why?
Himiko?
Why would Angie's spirit kill Tenko?
Well, Tenko's the murderer of Angie.
What if Tenko killed
Yeah,
Angie,
right. But I don't
and
think
then
that's the case
Angie's
because
spirit came
Kokichi's
back
saying
for
it now.
revenge?
Like I said, that's impossible. Spirits can't be culprits.
Then explain how the culprit killed Tenko under these impossible circumstances.
Well,
See? You can't explain, can you? Only a spirit could have done that!
wait, I know. What if the culprit was hiding inside the cage? If they were in there, they could have stabbed Tenko during the seance.
No. If there was someone else in the cage, we would have
I
noticed.
agree with Kaito. The culprit could have been inside the cage.
You do?
Nonsense. There was no space in the cage for the culprit to hide.
Maybe the culprit wouldn't need to hide in the first place.
What?
Also, the culprit could have killed her in the cage at any time. I think you know what I'm getting at, right?
Would it, like, if it was herself? The they she's referring to. I'm gonna go with that. I'm reluctant, but let's just try it. Ah, I was right.
I believe Maki is referring to Tenko herself.
What did you say?
But how would she have? Oh,
Tenko was the culprit?
yeah, how would she have gotten the sickle to the place that it was supposed to go? It was in the corner of the room, I thought, right? Not directly beneath her.
She committed suicide.
Suicide?
If she committed suicide, it would explain a lot of things we couldn't figure out. She volunteered to be in the cage, and then stabbed herself during the seance.
Whoa.
It wouldn't matter how dark the room was.
But the sickle she was stabbed with was under the floor, right? If Tenko had stabbed herself, wouldn't the sickle still be inside the cage?
Oh my god. Mew actually said something smart.
Perhaps that explains why the floorboard was removed. After stabbing herself with the sickle, she threw it underneath the floor.
So she took off the floorboard to get rid of the sickle?
I think the sickle got moved. And that's why there was that one dried spot.
Yes, that makes sense, Nagonta.
Well, it doesn't make sense to me. There's no reason for Tenko to commit suicide.
Maybe I wasn't too far off with the theory I had earlier. You know, about Tenko killing Angie.
Yeah?
Because Tenko and Angie were fighting for your attention, right?
Hey, Angie, when did you brainwash Himiko?
Tenko's pent-up frustration led her to commit such an atrocity. Her conscience couldn't handle it anymore, so she decided to end her own life.
What?
But if she was gonna kill herself, why do it during the seance?
She wanted to hide the truth of her suicide.
Really? Why?
There could only be one reason to hide it in a killing game, right?
Does she want everybody to die?
It's to take us down with her.
Yeah. Huh.
Take us down?
But I don't think that's the case.
She wanted us to pick the wrong answer during the class trial.
She's not Nagito. She's nothing comparable to Nagito.
so she could bring us all down. She wanted us to die with her. Okay, well, she probably just wanted Himiko to die with her, but still.
But what are you saying? Tenko wasn't like that. She told me.
Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else.
What if all of that was just a lie?
A lie?
Wait! We should believe Tenko's last words.
The true terror of class trials is that you shouldn't believe everything said.
Himiko, you said that Tenko would never do anything like that. But how can you be so sure? Did you guys actually know each other? People keep all sorts of secrets. Like Maki. She hid the fact that she's a cold-blooded killer. Is it wise of us to trust other people wholeheartedly in this kind of situation?
Jeez, you're such a naive dude.
Naive?
We're all just people, you know? Of course we're gonna have some secrets. What matters is whether there's any malice behind them.
People can lie about how malicious their hidden secrets really are.
Well, duh. It's impossible to know for sure what others are thinking. That's why it all comes down to whether or not you believe in yourself. If you get betrayed, it's not their fault. It's your fault for believing in them. That's why I believed in Maki Roll, because I wanted to believe in her.
Just because you're acting all cool doesn't mean you get to see training.
Hey, come on. Don't you think you're being a little too strict?
You're the one that started it.
Backgrounds. So for now, let's agree to disagree. No one's ever called me naive before. And from Kaito? Seriously?
Whether or not I believe, my heart can't read Tenko anymore. But I want to believe in her. She wouldn't commit suicide. She wouldn't try to take us down. That's what I want to believe.
Me too. Gonta no can believe Tenko commits suicide.
But if Tenko did commit suicide, that would answer all of our questions.
If you insist we believe in Tenko, then provide a reason to do so.
A proper reason.
Alright, I'll give you a reason.
Oh, you know what? I should save. I'm gonna play a little bit longer, maybe like 10 more minutes. I hope he actually gives a reason and doesn't make me pick a reason, because I'm gonna screw it up.
Is there a reason?
Yes, there is. Will you trust me, Maki?
Oh god. Am I gonna do a perjury?
If it turns out I'm wrong, you can blame me all you like. But for now, I need you to trust in my detective work.
I don't believe Tenko would kill herself because of what she said. Wait. Was this part of Tenko's last moments? No. What she said. What did Tenko say? See, I don't know if they're gonna like throw me into like a question scenario, because if they do, I can't pause it, obviously. Okay, everyone, I'll see you guys after the seance. She said, "See you guys after the." Oh, look who else is playing D-Romp V3. I don't know if you guys can see it. She said, "See you guys after." But now she had a sudden change of heart. Just because we don't know how she was killed doesn't mean that it was suicide. We shouldn't be satisfied with that. And if we keep thinking, we'll find the truth. And that means we have to believe in Tenko. I'll make them all believe. I think this is going to be a perjury. Ugh.
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person. But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
She could have secretly brought the sickle. And then stabbed herself with it.
I like it. It stabbed the words. That's
The
great.
last of her strength. She threw the sickle underneath the floor.
Wait. The last of her strength thing. Okay, no. The injury in the back of her neck was deep, but probably not enough to kill her immediately. Okay. Ah! I see. Hold on. That's what I have to lie about. I didn't think it's Tenko committed suicide, but only because they're latching onto the easiest answer. Yeah, I need to make her... Yeah.
So far, suicide
Yes, it's Kyo's.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Alright. I'm glad they don't, like, just, like, coldly throw you into the perjury situation. They do kind of hint at it. Enough. There we go. Haha, yes.
Tenko couldn't have thrown the sickle under the floor. Because she died instantly.
Instantly?
Right, Maki's the only one that knows that she didn't die immediately. Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
I'm certain of it. My investigation determined that she died instantly.
What's your opinion, Maki? I'd like to hear it from someone who specializes in murder.
Come on, Maki. Pull through for me.
Maki.
You're right. I completely forgot about that important detail. Tenko died instantly.
What?
As an assassin, I specialize in killing my targets swiftly. I have no doubt that Tenko was killed immediately.
Words of a true killer. Pretty sure we can believe everything she said.
Thank you, Maki.
How could you
I owe you one.
that, Maki roll? You better apologize to Shuichi.
That's ironic.
Excuse me?
It's okay, Kaito, really. No apology necessary. Anyway, Tenko died so suddenly that she couldn't have gotten rid of the sickle. Knowing that, the theory that she killed herself just doesn't fit, correct?
Just like we thought. Tenko wouldn't commit suicide.
Thank goodness, Himiko.
Which means someone definitely killed Tenko during the seance.
Her suicide was considered because we could not determine how she was killed.
No, there must have been a way. We're gonna figure it out.
Did any of the participants witness anything peculiar during the
Yeah, that
seance?
loud A sound.
If you know something, please speak up. It could be the key to solving this mystery.
Pick me, pick me. Not a bad idea. We should remember what happened at the seance. Let me try to remember. I'm sure there's something. I need some kind of clue that will help me solve this mystery. Oh, okay. Non-stop again. Alright, it's gotta be the loud sound. Come on, loud sound, bring it. Sound during the seance. Like, I don't even
Anything
need...
seem out of the ordinary during the seance? There is something that bothers me. The fact that the seance failed. The ritual was perfect, and yet it failed. How utterly strange.
Now that I think about it, while we were all singing the song,
I'm gonna agree with Himiko.
I heard something fall.
What? Why didn't that work?
I'm more concerned about how dark it got in there.
Because it was moving?
It was totally pitch black.
Or because I had white noise?
My job was to relight the candles. Moving along the walls was seriously tough.
Fudge. Pitch black during the seance. That limits what could have happened. Just stay calm. Think. There must be some kind of clue.
Did anything
Something fall.
Why? No! Tell me why!
I'm more concerned about how dark it
It's
got
not
in there.
working. The thing's not working. Why? No, you must tell me why.
I'm more concerned
What
about
the
how dark it
fudge?
got in there.
I can't get it. What the fudge? That's bullcrap. The Uncold is bullcrap. But what the fudge?
I'm more concerned about
Why?
how dark
That's
it
so
got in there.
stupid. If I run out of time because I can't hit it, I'm gonna be
Did
so
anything seem
mad.
out of the order?
I'm gonna try. Let me test the speed of it. Okay. There we go. Thank God. The supernatural phenomenon wasn't working.
Himiko, you think that something fell because of that sound you heard, right?
Alright, I'm gonna have to actually end it right there for now. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Like this if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it. As always, peace!